Yo, it's Metaphor, back for more to kick the raw. Represent everyone, see what I first. But yeah, I'm finna do a video on Leo in the 8th house, right? Which is Capricorn Rising series. Capricorn Rising being initiating, creating new ways of logic and, creating, hold on, I thought homeboy was creating new ways of, initiating logic and practicality, right? So it's like a power sign, I like to say, and also I've heard from many other astrologers as well. I think this is a supported thing that cardinal is very powerful, and probably the most powerful modality. This is a bit of a tangent. So I'm going to go into mutable being has the potentiality to be very powerful, but it's just in general like very here and there, right? And then fixed, it depends on where they're fixed at, you see? So it's like in certain areas they will be very powerful, but other areas they just kind of like stand back. It's like towards the individual sign, but Leo being fixed likes to be in the group, and it's going to be expressing its individuality, but the others around it will also support that. So it'll be like, you see Leo with the mob, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. let me just be specific what I mean with that. Because Leo's going to be not initiating, but being in their own way to the fact that if anybody disrupts that nature, that fixed fire nature, that purity, then other parts of the group will respond as well before the Leo even has to, right? That's a fixed nature. So to get into the video, and I appreciate y'all for listening to my tangent, you know what I'm saying? But the 8th house being in Leo would be behind the scenes secrets and sacred matters, of someone's fixed fire, like I was just speaking about Leo, being fixed in its own way of being, purity, fire. Fire is, you can't really touch fire, you see what I'm saying? You can't, it's like a vision. You can't really put a hold on it, you see what I'm saying? You can't put a pin on the fire. And in this 8th house, this is how you're going to be behind the scenes with it. You're going to be very Leo-like. To say that one, has these behind the scenes nature. It's like, okay, let me put it this way. Leo placements in general have this little self-conscious battle with themselves. It's like the reason why they want to look so good all the time is just how it is. Like, they don't want to look inadequate. See what I'm saying? So it's like, this is your behind the scenes nature. You don't want to, it's like fixed is royal, right? And shouts out to Peace Dealer with that, you know what I'm saying? Had the royal sign, like this is how, shouts out to Peace Dealer in general, you see what I'm saying? Because he's had Cardinal saying that it's the power, right? And then you had, but this, I kind of been my own interpretation of mutable in my own way, but I really like the way he put it up, because it was like Cardinal is the power sign, you see what I'm saying? The strength, so to speak. Fixed is like bringing something that's already there into fruition, and like I say, that mutable is like this. It's like a switch. I like to say is like whenever I explain my Gemini energy, it's like a switch. Yeah. Another tangent, y'all. But yeah. To get to the point here, it's like you want to bring your fiery natures out. It's kind of difficult because this is like a square in general. You think about the 5th and the 8th house being a square, that's pressure. So you're gonna have pressure in your behind the scenes nature secrets. Like you want to maybe expose them and have everybody know about them with that social energy with Leo, or you could sit back and really bring it to people that actually deserve it. You know what I'm saying? It becomes like a substance, and people that deserve to be around it will just happen to attract to it, and they'll play out these natures. So you could look at your sextiles here with your 6th and your 10th house. And you could look at your trines being your 4th and your 12th house, right? So the 8th house had, like, just to break that down, the 8th house is sextile with the earth houses because it's a water house. So you have 8th house, 2 houses away is the 6th house, and that's the you know, the one that birthed Virgo is the 6th house. The one that birthed Scorpio is the 8th house, right? And then the one that birthed the 10th house, which is also 2 signs away from the 8th house, 2 houses away, I'm gonna say, and also Scorpio is 2 signs away from Allah Capricorn that was birthed out of the 10th house, right? And then you have your 4th house being a trine due to it being water, and your 8th being water, and your 12th being water as well. So yeah, I never really broke that down in totality. So what you're going to do here with the 6th house is going to be that Gemini energy. So you're going to be mutable in your ways of scheduling and putting into practicality, right? Logic. It's like air and earth is that logicality. It's like the left brain kind of shit, and things of that nature. Yeah, but I just want to make sure nobody run over my shit. So I'm saying I got me a little expensive longboard. I'm saying, holding up the phone, it would be bad. First of all, it'd be my feet getting crushed and the motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And my phone. It'd be an L. But yeah, got to be aware. But yeah, back to the point. The 6th house being in Gemini, being that scheduling on that practical nature, that being able to adapt to other people's ways of thought and communication in their schedule. So it's like if you're a manager of a job, you're going to be communicating with others very easily about how you want to really schedule their hours and things of that nature. You're very you know helpful. There you go. That's the word for it. I wanted to use the real intelligent word, but that's an intelligent word as well. But yeah, the 10th house would then be Libra. So Libra being here is that initiating and creating new ways of communicating, and I like to look at the Saturn natures of it being exalted here in Libra. It's just it's some other shit, but like for me that like really piques my interest because it's so real because they'll just build with you day to day to day to day to day, and you won't even realize what's really happening until Libra really breaks it down. Like, yeah, I did this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I came from here. It's like, damn, okay, this is what you was really trying to do, but nobody really knew that shit because you was being so slick. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like your status, your blueprint. It's that Libra way. So this is very relevant. Capricorn rising video. You see what I'm saying? Capricorn having Saturn ruling your chart as the rise. Capricorn rising has Saturn ruling the chart. So here you're going to be, I want to say, Libra is the sign that brings balance, right? So you're going to be the person that brings everything really together. It's like Capricorn just holds it down. You see what I'm saying? It's either you respect Capricorn or you don't. And if you don't, it's really, really bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Just come from integrity. You see what I'm saying? Capricorn gonna let you play yourself every time. It's pretty crazy. You see what I'm saying? The Capricorns are different. You see what I'm saying? You'll let somebody expose their hand real quick. You see what I'm saying? And y'all just sit back and let it happen. Keep a nice little smile on every once in a little bit. And y'all don't smile too much. But yeah, other than that, yeah. Besides that, the 10th house, like I said, being a Libra, that blueprint, that status, it's gonna be like you want to put yourself on the how do I want to put this? It's like somebody looking at your net worth, kind of, so to speak, like all the things you've done, all your accolades. That's your 10th house. You see what I'm saying? And what you've been doing, all your ways you monetize yourself in a way. So like, you want to be bringing this balance. So it's like you want to bring balance to the world in your status. You see what I'm saying? That's a very Libra energy. Yeah, and then you just look at the fire, due to it being Leo in your 8th house. You'd have Aries being in your 4th, and you'd have Sagittarius being in your 12th. So yeah, that 4th house being the privacy, the security, the home, And that being in Aries, it's initiating and creating new ways of those visions in the home. So it's like your home might be a little bit warlike, so to speak, because Aries being ruled by Mars. You see what I'm saying? And Mars is that, I don't want to wait on shit. Let's make shit happen, and that's how your home is. So it's like you don't really get a chance to chill. So the way to work with that is maybe get your own little space and have your own security and your own privacy to yourself, Capricorn. And Capricorn good for that. You see what I'm saying? The boss, the general. And then this 12th house being Sagittarius, being their dreams, illusions, nightmares. And it being in Sagittarius is all about the mutable fire. So being able to adapt to other people's visions and ways of seeing things and creating as well. So here it's like, don't be scared to express your wisdom and knowledge and your experiences. And it's like with this fire placement in the water house, you want to be able to spread this. It's a feeling, right? Fire and water. So spread this feeling. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, holla back at me, y'all. Gonna do some more videos here in the future. But yeah, I think I was not really doing shit this last week. You know what I'm saying, on the YouTube. So thanks for hollering at me this week. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna get lit. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put for my Instagram followers, the people that fucks with me on Instagram. I'm gonna keep on working on putting all my YouTube videos on there. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, check them out. And much love. Everyone, you and I verse out. Metaphor 77 out. You dig?